Hello everybody, my name is Quantum, and I'm joined by Teffla. We're starting a little early because Teffla last weekend went to a tournament, and what place did you end up getting? Oh, fair. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Because there's really no other counter for the deck except itself. Mm-hmm. And it's fun to play, trust me. He let me play it. It made a red hybrid player go, I hate this game. Yeah. uh, I felt bad for about 5 seconds and then I laughed. Oh yeah, wait. I do have one question for you. Did you see Mother D Reapers getting an option card? Why does it cost less than 5? Fair. Fair. And Hammer Spark. I just looked at the price tag of that one there that you just pulled up. Jesus. It's still cheaper than Yu-Gi-Oh! By about $400. Also, wait, speaking of kidneys to buy, the Imperial Ultramon with the split is like 31 a copy. It is $10 cheaper than Lucamon Chaos Mode. Or the Paildramon, rather. Yeah. Like, I checked yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Fair. It is like such an obscure card that when it comes up, everybody has it, but as soon as it's not relevant, nobody does. Don't speak ab- don't speak badly about my son. And trust me, I've played against an earlier version of this deck. It hurts. I I hate this. Uh-huh. Also, by the way, you know MBT would make jokes if he played Digimon about that card. I'm pretty sure he did make a crack about it when the name was revealed. Uh, oh. And it's not cheap. That is why it's $339. Hey, look, we found your Digimon deck. Or your Yu-Gi-Oh deck. And, and I also have the alt art from, well, the movie pack for one. And then the thing that they released then with the movie. Which is That one kind of hurts to hear.
Down to a rookie, and then you force that rookie to attack. Even if you aren't, and it's against, say, Imperial Dramon, and they have a pale. If you security them down, or you end up stripping their Imperial or their Pale Dramon, you usually take them down to a Stingmon, which if you force that to attack, it usually only has, I believe, 5k, which is weaker than your Magnamons. So you block with the Magnamon, kill it off, and that kind of ruins their strategy. Ice Wall mattered in one matchup. It matters against Red Hybrid. I would not recommend keeping it in.
I mean, I kind of would for the next format when the set comes out.
Yeah, I mean, for the rest of 17 and EX7 formats, I wouldn't say I recommend it. When 18 drops, I would definitely recommend it. But for EX7, I don't think it's going to be a necessary piece. I mean, yeah, there are decks it'll be good against, but your opponent just won't attack for a turn. That doesn't help you gain any real advantage against decks that are currently in the meta. Like Death Xmon / Dex Goromon doesn't care if it attacks. The only deck that cared if it attacked, or decks, I should say, were the hybrids. They were the only ones that cared if they attacked this turn versus next turn. So, I mean, if you just want to pass it to your opponent on one, that's cool. There are better cards to do it with than Ice Wall. High Speed Plug-in D was arguably the most cracked card in the entire deck. If I saw the card, I usually won. This is the most forgotten card, I swear. And I was... The story behind me finding this is the most hilarious thing. I was going through a box in my room of cards, not sorted, looking to fulfill any slot because I had this gap from the Awakenings. And I came across this card, I gave it a read, and decided it was a good card. For 2 memory, you can make a Digimon unblockable and give it jamming. And as long as you have a tamer, you don't need to meet the color requirements, which made Death Xmon plus Shuyu Lin really funny.
Oh god.
In addition, the reason that the main reason I decided to keep it in was because its security effect is draw a card, put this card in hand. There is no downside to this card. It costs 2 memory. Now, this says it's $14 a copy. I don't think it is. If it is, I am so sorry because I have like 18 of these. And I am about to crash the market. Oh my god, it is. I am so rich. I am so disgustingly rich. That is horrifying. Oh, it's Event Pack 4. Never mind, it's 5 cents. I lied. Okay. Anyways, Sorai, whatever. Be weird, call it Saurai. Everybody calls it Sorai. Anyways, the way that this card works, for 4 memory, you trash 4 Digivolution cards, and then force your opponent's Digimon with no materials to not be able to attack. So, the combo with that card, and it's honestly what I would recommend. I'd recommend a second copy of this over the Ice Wall. because it combos with this Magnamon incredibly well. You go into this Magnamon at the end of your opponent's turn, or at the end of your opponent's attack, which sometimes you just have memory now because Rush's mechanic that people used. But you rip their materials, and then Sorai is the like game determinative piece because you just strip everything from them. They can't attack with anything they have. Blue Memory Boost does its thing. It's Blue Memory Boost and Mental Training were both there just to help you get to your blue cards, which is 90% of the deck. The Blinding Rays, 2 was I guess the right amount. I could see an argument for 3. The mirror match that I had played 3. I think 2 is the right amount though, especially after the hit to the Awakening, which just digivolves for 3. It's literally just meant to get into Magnamon X easier. The 3 Heaven's Judgment. Yes, I have an issue. No, I will not elaborate. This card won so many games because it usually takes a turn or 2 for people to completely recover, and this kills everything they have, especially if you have the Magnamon X antibody, because you are zapping them 3 separate times for 6,000 DP. That is 18,000 DP. That is an issue.
Yeah.
And then Shu Yulin, because you could actually... She's a memory setter, but like she's funny because you can mind link her to the Magnamon X antibody, and now it also has Alliance and Reboot. So
just what it needed.
Exactly. So now it has, Blocker, Armor Purge, Alliance, and Reboot. I see nothing wrong with this.
Okay,
but does it have recovery +1?
What?
It needs to also have recovery +1. Can we add that onto it, please?
Maybe.
Or security attack +1.
Yeah, I guess.
No. Security attack +2, recovery +1, and just for giggles, give it Max Evolution without the ace.
Jesus.
This card definitely does not need any of that. On average, you get 3 attacks out of it. However, I did have a game where I OTK'd somebody with this. They passed to me. I had Awakening of the Golden Knight, and I had Awakening of the Golden Knight plus the Sorai Blinding Ray, and I had a Magnamon on field plus a Magnamon in hand. I attacked, did its whole thing, got the 3 attacks. It died on the 3rd. I Sorai stripped a material from them, stripped the materials, which had 2 aces, which triggered both overflow effects, plus the Blinding Ray, Awakening, or just straight up went into a Magnamon, rather, and then got the other attacks off of it. So that's the list I ended up running. How did the matchups go? Well, I did post it in our group chat. If I'll go over it for the group for people.
You did pretty well as far as I remember.
The only thing I didn't post is the last matchup. So the round 1, I took it 2-0 against, I think, Numemon. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I have no idea because every game they saw nothing but Ukomons. So I mean, it could have been Monzemon beatdown for all I know.
But then just give me my tabs back. What the crap?
So, round 2 was against Imperial. Oh my god. That matchup sucks. There's no way around it. It sucks. Neither deck has a good time. It's incredibly die roll dependent. Whoever ends up going first usually gets it, unless one player bricks significantly more than the other. So they ended up taking it 2-0. I never stood a chance in that one. Actually, little fun fact, that's the person that ended up going 8-1 and winning the entire event.
Jesus.
So
Dang.
Kind of don't feel bad about that one. Round 3 was against Mirage Galgamon. Game 1, I outpaced him by going turn 2 into Magnamon X Antibody, and then killing him on turn 3. And game 2, he didn't see a single goddamn level 5 or higher, and every time he started to establish literally anything, I would just go into this Magnamon and give him a very bad day. Round 4 was against... Okay, this is a weird one, because I don't know how to describe it. I have it listed as Hybrid Rush. That's not quite right. So, for the people listening, did you know that Agumon, in its Greymon searches, could search Ancient Greymon? Because I didn't.
Technically, I don't think it can because of the ruling.
That's the thing. It's not stated on the newer cards that it can't.
I think they just made a page about it.
Well, if it is, then the judges didn't know.
Yeah, because I know.
Allow me to look, because I think they did just so they could stop. Errata, no. I know there was a thing in the site about it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we have these characters in our character sheets now. Sweet.
No, I just need the rules.
Because BT5, I think it's because that's the first searcher Agumon, I think, or like one of the main ones. That one specifies like which ones I can't grab.
But I think they put a thing on the website about just making it so you just can't in general.
Were they running ties in their Ancient Greymon deck? As weird as that sounds.
Yes, they were.
Okay, when
the other thing that I noted is on some of the Agumons, where it does have the listing, Ancient Greymon isn't actually on that listing.
Okay, I think because that one's actually not a...
Yeah.
No, it can't search Burning, that's right. It can't search Burning or Doru. Because they're not technically
if you look
Greymons.
at, they were running like the BT12 copy, and it just grabbed Ancient Greymon, which, by the way, they could also summon by using their red Tai Kamiyas and a Gunimon. So that was an incredibly fucked matchup from the start. They ended the second game, which is the first one that they lost, by the way, with 4 copies of the new Tai and Kari, 3 copies of the new Tai, plus 1 engrave, 2 copies of the original starter deck Tai, and for just the shits of it, 1 copy of the Tai, the adult version of Tai and...
Oh, the freaking Last Evolution Kizuna one?
No, maybe.
Try.
It's the one that cares about Bond.
Okay, yeah, so Last Kizuna.
Or let me find it. It's
I think you passed it, unless
it's red blue. It's red blue. It was this one. Was it this one? No.
Yeah.
Yes, it was this one. I'm sorry, it wasn't the one that cared. It was this one because they would chronically gain memory. So, that was a 1-2 their favor because they won the die roll, and that matchup was confusing as hell. Also, Bandai, nerf your fucking boner for fucking Agumon, please. Alright, moving on to the next match.
Make more victory Greymons. We need more of that.
Moving on to the next match, I was against Imperial Dramon. They tried. Simple as that. They tried. I won the die roll, and they tried. So
there was an attempt.
Round 1, I immediately had the lock by getting triple Magnamon from the structure deck against them. They didn't stand a chance. Game 2, I won because Death X-Mon's a really funny card. And, well, usually the deck stops on Pale Dramon, which is, oddly enough, level 5. And when you Digivolve and then sack everything, it counts level 4. So, my round 6 was against Red Hybrid. I don't know how that guy, like, I'm not trying to be rude here, but there's no way to say it without sounding rude. I don't know how he managed to go 3-2 at that point, because it was just Red Hybrid, like think OG Red Hybrid, just with the new cards instead. It didn't have anything weird or new about it. It was just like textbook Red Hybrid. So
Dude had the heart of the cards.
I just kind of steamrolled him and felt bad about it. Like, he couldn't really do anything against the Magnamon Brigade. So that brings us to the last round that I actually participated in. I saw my opponent for the final round. Did the math, figured out where I would have been. Nightmare. Thank you, Google, for helping me with that. But for the 7th round, which was ultimately the last matchup I had, and then I'll let you guys know what I would have played against. I did a mirror match.
Oh.
These mirror matches in this deck fucking suck.
Security control, baby.
It wasn't security control because it was whoever got Magnamon down first, and it was specifically whoever got the ST-17 Magnamon down first. Also, for the first and third games, I didn't see a fucking level 3.
Jeez.
I did not see one of my 12 level 3s.
Wait, you're running 16 though.
No, I'm not.
He means
Oh,
just...
Oh no, that's Demi Vmon. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm running 12.
On it.
I'm running 12 Vmons plus 4 searchers and saw none of them. My opening hand of the first game was Shu Yulin, X Antibody, Death X Imperial. I mulliganed into Shu Yulin, Heaven's Judgment, Sorai, the BT-8 Magnamon, and a Flame Dramon.
I'm surprised you're playing Trident Arm in this deck.
Don't be. I went over it briefly, but the whole idea is you just ruin everybody's day and then force them to attack into your blockers.
Oh yeah, no, I play it, but I'm just kind of surprised because, well, I mean, you have level 4s are black, so I guess some of them are black, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, you have the level 4 is black, the Death X is black, the Magnamon is black, plus Shu Yulin is black, so it works. I didn't have a point where I couldn't use, well, except for the round 3, I didn't have a point where I couldn't use Trident Arm, which brings us to the third game's opening hand. Blinding Ray, Mental Training, Blue Memory Boost Davis was not worth me keeping going second. So I mulligan. Trident Arm, Shu Yulin, Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, Shine Greymon Ruin mode is also probably not worth keeping, but that's what my hand was.
Jeez.
So, the final round before I dropped, I figured out who I was going to be going against because there weren't a lot of people that were 4-3. And I was in like the 80th place, give or take, with everybody that had dropped and everybody that was below me. I would have ended up going against a guy that was on... Oh, give me a second here. What was he on? I want to say it was like... I mean, I know what it was, but I don't know how to describe it. Because it wasn't really the Angels, but it was like Angel Security Control, but it wasn't. It relied on the new high-end aces and kind of tried to control the pace of the game, except it wasn't really good at. I don't know. I watched him play. His deck was weird, and I didn't feel like dealing with the nightmare of not getting home. And then didn't end up actually getting home until 2 that morning. Or 2 the next morning. So that's how the event went. My friend who took Diaboromon went 2-4-1 drop. So, hey, Nor, if you're watching, really, we should have done a few more practice sessions.
Wait. Did you make any of the tokens that you shared?
Please don't tell me.
He did not.
Oh, thank God.
I sent them all to him. He decided against it.
There was a God.
For obvious reasons, I
Single
hope.
teardrop falls. So that's the event, how things went. Just to wrap things up, what would I recommend for the upcoming format? Not this list. This list is neither fast enough nor budget friendly enough for me to recommend to any consciously to any player. If there is a list that I would recommend either Mostimon if you can get if you already have the cards. I know that this Mirai is still a little pricey.
Freaking Mirais.
Yeah, no, that's teffla. When the token was denied.
Well, the judge didn't seem too happy about it. We had already given him some headaches. So if you can find a good deal for the Mirais, do it because they're still expensive. A budget list, so to speak, that I would recommend would be either this Dex Doragora list because there's not really anything in here that's too expensive.
Outside of Protoform?
Analog, yeah, you only run the one though, so it's not too bad. The one Protoform I think is like $20. It's $20 right now.
Still cheaper than Pale.
The other thing that might get a little pricey is the Lugamons. I think they're still about $12 a copy.
Is that the red purple or just a purple?
Just the purple one. This one right here.
Okay.
The Ultra 45s. But this one right here is about $12 a copy. This is probably the most, quote, budget list you'll find. Most players have access to, or already have, Analog Youths. I know that it was like the card to run for a while.
And every other format, it kind of comes back as the card to play for the first couple weeks.
It's also not expensive right now. It's $6 a copy. So nothing, for the most part, this is a cheap list. This is a pretty accurate price up here to build this variant. Or you buy one box of BT16, one box of BT17, and then you just buy the Protoform, the training, and the cheap stuff.
Or you wait for the starter decks to come out and get the training old hearts there.
Yeah.
Because it's like the end of the month.
What's the next starter decks? Is that the...
They were supposed to release next week. They got shoved back a week, though.
Yeah. They are the Vortex and the... What's the other one called?
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
But by the way, did you know Chessmons are puppets?
Yeah.
I assume so.
Yeah, I love being able to loop Chessmons to then stand back up the person and then swing.
I will say...
I thought you meant chess pieces. So, like, not gameplay-wise. I thought I meant, like, lore-wise.
If you guys end up with them, I mean, I'm buying, like, a lot of it, so I can probably just keep them myself. But if you guys end up with them, I want specifically these arts for the wisdom trainings.
Is this for T-posing?
I love the Goblymon being confused.
She is my favorite character. But this is the list that I would recommend for anybody that wants to do well in a competitive sense in the new format. The other thing, and I couldn't get a list for it, is Barrage Galgamon is pretty cheap, and it's a pretty solid list. And the other thing that I saw doing well that I guess I could say is cheap enough for a player is it didn't win the event. It didn't even make round 7, but it was interesting. We'll leave it at that. Gallantmon was doing a thing there.
Without the good support in 19?
Yes, without the good support in 19. Turns out that All you really need to make the good deck good is one copy of the Ace and two copies of the EX, or not EX2, and two copies of the $30 one from Royal Knights. And that's all you really need to make the deck good. Because at the low end, they have ways to search the Takuyas, which rely on things engraved. So you can just run a really sacky variant where you only end up going into the Ward
Do you mean
Realmon.
Takato?
Takato, yeah. Dude, it's been a long...
I was just like, wait, Takuya in there, huh?
Takuya Kabara, yes. No, Takato. Takato, whatever the fuck.
Takatomon.
Fun.
The little
Wait,
white
hang
boy.
on. Have you ever looked at who voices Guilmon in Tamers?
Oh yeah, no, it's Bloom.
Yeah. I cannot watch any anime without needing to look and see if he's in it first.
I forget, is Steve Bloom the one who played Cloud, or is he the one who played the guy from Cowboy Bebop?
Cowboy Bebop.
He
Okay.
also does voice acting lessons, apparently.
Yeah, he's also been Starscream. He's the drum demon in Demon Slayer.
He is also Wolverine,
Uh-huh.
Black War Greymon, Falcomon, and JP. So,
Among other things.
I'm
among
thinking
other things.
Burton.
So that's the event. What I'd recommend. All the breakdown. Sorry for taking a little longer than we expected, but
No problem, no problem. You know, we're a little bit behind the scenes thing as I start moving everything back around for proper setup for me. I was hoping this campaign would go on a little longer than it has.
why isn't it then?
Think about how often, like, if you have something come up or Yami does, it's like, okay, it could be next week we go again, or it could be a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. I think I'm all done with things coming up for a little while, but Yami has things like work. Ew.
Yeah,
The most
and I will give a little peek behind the curtain.
the most
I
recent thing I have is in November, and that's the beginning of it. It's my uncle's wedding.
um, but a little
So
peek behind the scenes for you two, because I figure both of you will appreciate this. I have already started working on a season 2.
let's
Are
go.
we adding new people?
Yes,
People who will actually participate?
yes,
People who won't quit after the first week?
yes.
Have we already had to deal with them?
No, I will be introducing you guys at some point though. Before
Okay,
I start.
because not to be rude, I get that they're your friends.
Yeah.
I think if I had to deal with that other group again, I'd kill myself. They were a little much for me,
Fair.
but no hate to them.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can end this early then.
All right. Let's see how long the 2-stage boss fight takes you guys.
Oh, I finished Murder Drones.
By the way, I do want you to know there was one more planned map. Here it is. But
So, what am I looking? What the crap?
don't you guys like fighting a monk who has 2 healers?
He also has chanclas.
So anyways, where we left off, you had just killed a shit ton of ghosts. Discovered Digimon can't be reborn anymore. I mean, you both have a Royal Knight with you now. And suddenly a digital portal opens in front of you.
Wait, I have a Royal Knight?
Yeah, you have Alphamon, I have Omnimon X.
Huh. The more you know.
Yeah. Though
Because otherwise I would have controlled like a dozen NPCs.
Which is your favorite knight again, Tefla?
Gallant
Okay.
but no, I can't have that one.
Have we run into a Galmon in this campaign?
There was gonna be something planned for Psychmon, okay?
Oh boy. Oh wait, now I think I know what's coming up.
Anyways, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
Hmm. Hey, there's a hole in the floor again. Should we jump in it?
Where is said hole?
Yeah, where's the portal?
We broke him.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Hold
It's
on.
broken.
It takes a bit to generate a statement.
Yami, is your site also really laggy?
Um, not sure. Let me. I'm refreshing just in case. I don't think so. I don't see anything on my end yet.
No, just like, is it laggy? Like, if you zoom in and out, is it like super laggy with it?
No, I mean it takes a second to polish the graphics up, but other than that, like not really.
Huh.
Man,
Mine's like dying, and I don't know why.
not. I think I have like a mini echo in my room, which is really weird.
Dude, Google hates me.
Google hates everybody.
What did I ever do to Google?
There.
Mm. Oh, I see it.
Shoot it. I shoot a bullet through it.
Okay, you do that. You notice as the bullet loses all momentum as it hits, dropping to the ground.
We probably shouldn't go through that.
Anybody got a golf ball?
Yeah, I have two that are attached.
Okay, I've got the 9-iron. Okay, hmm. I'm gonna get close to it. Like I'm gonna move to about like here
All right.
and see if my Digivice picks up anything.
Roll a perception.
First 6.
There seems to be a tree through the portal.
Hmm. Yeah, I think the
You know
roll.
what? You know that phrase that you hear sometimes. I think it originated in World of Warcraft.
Do it.
It goes something like Leroy Jenkins. This would be a lot funnier if my thing wasn't lagging me to death and back.
So you run in?
I mean, I take my Digimon into the launcher, but yeah, with me, yeah.
Yami?
I mean,
What's
just
the
one
worst that could happen?
happens. It's like
All right.
okay then.
You are transported. This is ironically the best image I could get, and it's ripped from an episode.
Why does it have a penis?
Where?
He's talking about the stem thing, but
I'm
also
talking about the stem. That's just it's just a penis.
is he still a plant type Digimon? Like I get it's named after a tree, but I thought it would be like machine type.
Actually, it's an unidentifiable type, if I remember right.
As you guys run through the portal,
We get a
you
POV shot.
you realize, yes, you get this nice POV shot of the server tree and Drasil, and you hear both Omnimon X and Alphamon from your Digivices go, "That's not what he looks like. Something's taken over him."
Did you say he? In the year of our Lord 2024, did you say he?
I mean, a Royal Knights. I'm pretty sure to be based.
Alpha Mom with the Giga Chad chin.
Oh god. Omnimon being the crying Wojak.
Omnimon would have been like one of those Templar Crusaders.
As you suddenly hear, "You finally arrived. Welcome, humans. I'm surprised you two have made it this far." We are Drasil.
Oh,
How big is this thing?
huge. The Drasil canonically is like. Okay, so you see those that space between two of those little spikes on his stem?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the size of Omnimon. That gap.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
he's
waves his
really
hand.
fucking big.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
He waves his hand.
My penis is bigger. That's fine.
As your digivices begin to spark.
I immediately call out all my Digimon, just in case.
I use a free action to cry and then bring out my Digimon.
I'm not telling you what it's doing, but if you look at your sheets, you might be able to tell.
Oh, look at my sheet. Nothing's changed.
Where's Alphamon for you?
Oh, I ate him.
After your digivices are done sparking, and each of you send out your partner Digimon, and somehow Patamon survives.
Now hold the fuck on. Where'd my other guys go? Where'd Bearmon go? He didn't hurt nobody.
Drasil looks at you both and goes, "I've deleted all of your other Digimon."
I'm about to delete you, you son of a bitch.
Suddenly, as you say that, and I was hoping it was going to be you to say this first.
Where'd my potato chip go?
After,
They removed Homie. He didn't do nothing.
After,
He didn't hurt
insulting all your Digimon and just saying, they're tools to be used at times.
Yes, much like my girlfriend in this game, they are nothing more than a tool.
Also, as you look around, you notice that she also gets deleted.
Skill issue.
Dude, I think you were dating an AI bot.
No! Not the AI bot! No! Skill issue, get good.
And, let me just remove him.
No! Why would you tease us like this?
He goes, "Finally, it's a fair fight." As both Jinsuki and Psychmon begin glowing.
Fair my ass.
As they become one.
Ooh. I love that we've become so one that I can't. Ain't no way. Ain't no way for. Okay. There we go. Fighter, level 17. Okay. No tax. Yeah, that checks. Oh, by the way, what's his subclass for fighter?
Okay. Teffla,
Yeah.
don't freak out. But I think you're black.
Shit.
Wow.
Don't say it.
He is defensive.
So I get a +1 bonus to my AC.
That's supposed to be its AC, by the way.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right, Yami. Maybe I can finally make the basketball team.
Yami just blinks for a second before not even. He's like, I'm not even gonna touch that with a 200 foot. He looks.
As
200 feet
Yami
is only
says
about-
that, he notices his Patamon, Armadillomon, and himself also begin to glow.
Guys, I think I'm radioactive.
What the Sigma?
So what would this be considered? A DNA biomerge or something?
It's like that thing that happened in Frontier when Koji and what was it, Takuya, right? Just decided they were absorbing the spirits of the other Digimon.
The Z
Oh,
spirits.
Yeah, that thing. When they decided they were cheating to kill Lucimon by summoning Sasanamon, Sasanamon, even though they didn't technically have the right to the access. Anyways,
But after
they
this,
cheated, and that's a hill I'll die on.
after this happens, Drusilla flies up the tree.
Of course he does. Of course he can fucking fly. Of course he can. Because why could he just levitate? No. Of course he fucking flies.
Well, no, he's powered by beans. He had a can of chili right before us.
Hit up the Taco Bell right before our fight.
Do you
That plus
follow
he's-
him?
Do I want to die? Yes, I follow him.
I follow suit.
Roll initiative.
Okay. This must feel really weird for Yami because he's got like 3 heartbeats going on. He's like, "Am I having a heart attack?"
Yeah, watch. He has his normal like 80 BPM heartbeat, and then he has Patamon who's like 210, and then he has like who's your other Digimon?
Armadillomon.
And then there's Armadillomon who's at like 12.
All pretty close to each other.
So you have one heartbeat that's like.
I do not feel sorry for the Time Lords. Or no.
Father, help!
Wait, hold on. Let me look at this sheet again.
By the way, I love my attacks quantum.
Jeez, that is huge.
It does have attacks.
All 2 of them. Do these attacks do actually? You know, I gave up a rifle that could have one-shot this bitch.
No, it couldn't.
No, it's fine. I could have headshot him.
Drusilla sends out a small blast. Sending a shockwave through the digital world. As you guys look out, as you're also flying after him, you notice as things begin getting deleted, that is his turn.
All delete.
Chaos Gallantmon's turn. I would like you to roll a perception as Chaos Gallantmon. I'll give you advantage because you're up in the air. You notice something flying towards you. That is all you see so far.
We're in an all-out attack, so I'm gonna move into attack.
All right, roll to hit.
Lance B.
19 doesn't hit.
Quick
scratches
question.
against him.
Since we are fused with our Digimon, do we have our characters' feats or no?
Yes.
So I still have Firebolt and
Mm-hmm.
what's the other one? Okay. Well, time for extra attack number 1 of 2. So, haha. 19 doesn't hit. This is irritating.
By the way, all of those advantage hits would have hit.
Ain't no fucking way.
You rolled three threes in a row.
Ain't no goddamn way.
You know what? The last one I'll give you advantage. It hits.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to look up what the crap I have for feats in this level.
Clavis Angemon's turn.
Okay.
I would like you to also roll a perception as Clavis Angemon.
23.
You notice that there seems to be some sort of seal under the server tree. With 7 slots, one begins to glow.
What type of seal? Can I do a history check to see if any of the 3 of us recognize it?
Sure.
16.
Patamon goes, I'm pretty sure that's connected to the dark area.
Does Armadillomon recognize it at all?
Not a clue.
Do I recognize it at all?
Nope.
Okay. Dark area.
I have a feeling Teffla out of character knows what this is off of just saying
I know exactly
7
what it is.
seals.
Honestly, you could have just said seals and I'd have known it.
Okay. I'm
Also, just so you know, the one that lights up stands for pride.
okay. Yeah, I know what this is. Out of character, I know. I'm gonna have Clavis Angemon go towards the seal and try to attack it with his quote unquote not Keyblade.
Alright.
Do I have a attack? Okay. I'm gonna use the Holy Blast against it. Ooh.
Would you like to use a luck point?
Yes, I will.
Alright. So we'll just use that 26. You blast it open. A shockwave of energy sending you back up to where you started. As another seal ignites. This one being Lust.
I think these guys might help us more than they hurt us, but...
As Clavis Angemon's wings also start to begin to glow.
Ah, well, he's fucked.
Please don't tell me I'm using freaking Kid Icarus rolls.
You do technically have a second attack.
You know, I think I know what I'm actually doing. I think I'm unlocking the seals, and I'm gonna go for the second attack to try to unlock another seal.
All right. Also, by the way, when the first one lit up, it was only one wing that was glowing.
Okay. How many wings does Clavis only have? 2 wings?
2 sets of wings.
Okay. Something tells me these things aren't gonna want to die either.
That'll hit. A third wing lights up. So the entire right set of wings is lit up.
Bro, this sounds like Foolish Angel Dances with the Devil fight scene.
As you notice is it the right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the right side. your right side starts to feel slightly demonic.
Yo, you might want to quit fucking hitting those.
Hmm.
It is now Drasil's turn. Drasil sits there and he goes, "It's funny. For a human, you hit me." As he will then slash at you. Does a 22... Yeah, 22 hits. Make a dex save.
Both of us, just me.
Just you.
Oh man.
I mean, it's pretty low damage. It doesn't even break your temporary hit points. You take
Hold on,
37 damage.
Can I use Aura of Protection to... Actually, how far away is Chaos Galamon from Clavis? Okay, he's too far away. Dang it.
It's all good. We'll just kill him.
It is
My
now.
turn.
Yes, it is your turn.
By the way, what's Action Surge?
You can use a bonus action to make another action, which would be 3 more attacks.
1, 2, 3. So how many attacks do I get?
Yes.
You could make 3 attacks. You get 1 action, or is it maybe 2 at that level? I forget.
Actually, I get 4 attacks because I have 2 extra attacks plus an extra attack plus my standard attack. Man, I'm having a good time.
I would like you to once again roll perception.
Damn it.
I forgot I can smite as Clavis Angemon because he's a paladin.
A 20. You notice what's flying towards you? Everybody knows what Granny is from Tamers. A dark version.
The fuck slur did you just call me?
It's almost to you.
Who the hell is it?
Just
Granny, whatever it's called. Like a dark version of that.
Gotcha. You're talking about his skateboard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm like, the fuck did you call me, bro?
Granny Tsunade.
Well, I'm used to hearing what his, his sword and spear's name's, not his surfboard's name.
Not the steed.
The surfboard.
You'll keep up with it.
Anyways, on to the onslaught of attacks. Let's hope I roll better than a fucking 3. I rolled
27 hits. Mm-hmm.
We go again.
19
doesn't hit. 19 doesn't.
27 does.
4 attacks, baby.
You know what?
Man, fighter's a fair class.
Do you do anything with your bonus action?
Refuse.
Wait.
I think the gears are turning.
I still have all of my abilities from a human, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll cast invisibility.
All right. You notice?
It may be the infinite machine, but it can't see what it can't see.
You notice as Granny also stops trying to find you.
I don't need shit. It's a surfboard, man.
Clavis's turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know what can defeat this guy. The signed autographed image of Doug
Doug
Doug.
Digmon. So you hold that out?
I don't want to use an actual action on that, but it'll be funny.
I mean, counting this as a free action.
Okay.
He
I.
waves its hand and it's also deleted.
Oh, come on.
You notice there's another seal. Oh wait, I'd also like you to roll another perception.
Oh wait, no, it's here. I need to get dual screen monitor set up at some point. I'm sick of being stuck with only. Oh no, it's tied to the window, so that wouldn't matter. Okay, perception.
You notice as a fourth one lights up, and another one of the wings lights up.
I may have jumped the shark on this. Clavis says as he notices like more seals opening or lighting up. Um. What? Okay. Clavis is gonna face Yggdrasil and well, first I'm going to actually hold on. How many spell slots does this thing have?
A lot.
Ooh, okay then. So I am going. We are going to apply Digisoul Smite
All right.
to the next attack, and we are going to rush up towards. No, don't do that.
Boss rush time. You forget he's freaking massive.
And we're gonna do a Clavis slash.
28 hits.
Okay. And then 42, and the other sheet to get the the soul or the smite damage. Um, okay.
All right.
And then we're gonna do the same thing again. So apply. Actually, wait. How much damage has Actually, no, I don't. You know, I'm just gonna attack again.
All right. 17 doesn't hit.
I'm gonna use another lucky point.
All right.
I think that puts me at
31
0.
hits.
Okay. Actually, since we did this whole biomerge DNA thing, are my lucky points set to full initially
No.
or no? Okay, so I'm out of lucky points then. 38 plus 10.
All right.
Okay. You know what? Before my turn ends, I'm going to do a perception check on that little antenna tail thing that Yggdrasil has.
All right.
Does it look like a weak point? And then I guess I need to actually do the roll.
So, 15 will not answer that.
Okay.
However, you both see everywhere that you've damaged that has put like significant damage in. So basically, every hit you've gotten off on him leaves a hole that seems to be filled by a red goo.
This guy a juicy drop pop or whatever?
It's now his turn. He
Wait,
can
red.
see one of you.
Oh crap, red goo. Why does that sound familiar? Okay.
Does a
I'm gonna
34 hit Clavis Andromon?
uh I'm gonna say yes. Also, quick question. Is Clavis Angemon technically wearing armor? Yes or no?
I think lore-wise, yes.
Okay, so his AC is actually 18 then. Because he gets a +1 due to his armor.
Make a DC 24 deck save.
That was my freaking laptop. Okay, DC 24 dex save. So that means I have to roll a 24 or higher, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just double check to see if I have anything to do.
So close. Oh wait, you succeeded. So you take half rounded down, so 21 points.
Okay. Come on.
All right, Chaos Gallant's turn.
Okay,
I've also
so
seen Dragon Ball, right?
One episode.
wait, what? You've only seen one episode of Dragon Ball?
I can't even tell you what series.
Jeez. Oh wait, Dagum, I think I know what you're doing.
I do that like weird TP thing because he can't see me, so that's all you guys need to know. I just flew behind him, but who's gonna really know?
Okay.
Also, since I still have the same abilities and the same bonuses and everything, that also means that, according to you, I still have access to assassinate,
Uh huh.
which means I have advantage on all attacks from behind him.
Mm hmm.
And since they would all be surprises, they're all crits.
The first one's a surprise.
Well, yeah.
You
So the
switch.
first one would be a crit, but
As long as you hit, it's a crit. Yeah, you hit. 34 hits.
so anyways.
What if I told you he's still standing? 25 hits.
We
Cool.
rep it again.
So, after the first attack, you're no longer invisible. That second attack killed him, by the way.
Oh.
Wait,
Also,
dead?
that fourth attack does connect. He is. You notice as Grawny flies into you. As out of him.
Ooh. Into me?
Yes.
Are we talking into me or are we talking in to me?
As you once again light up.
Don't avoid the question. This is not one of those questions you can avoid, my friend.
As again, you light up.
No.
And he wants you. You can either do the easy way or the hard way. Choice is yours.
As you again transform. It merges with you, by the way.
So my let me get this straight. My surfboard gave me 2 swords.
And wings.
Not be that guy, but to be that guy because it's kind of based on my favorite Digimon. You're well aware that neither of those are given to him by his surfboard, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There
You did this to piss me off.
There was gonna be a quest, okay?
Okay. I'm just making sure you didn't do this just to piss me off.
I'm gonna put your initiative back at 20, by the way.
That says 9. I think you're lying.
As Drasil drops, starting to crumble apart, out comes a red being.
A red being?
As you both hear in your head, shit.
No thanks, I just did.
Yami just shouts in his own head, no cursing. Okay, yeah.
As everything around you turns red.
This feels more like the beginning of the Digimon PS3 game. Was that Digimon New or Next Adventure or something like that? Hold on. I'll have it in a second here. Digimon World Next Order. It feels like the beginning of Digimon World Next Order. That's a PS4 game?
Originally it was PSP, I believe.
As you also both hear in your head, why couldn't you just die? Your data will be assimilated. We will all be one. This world will be destroyed.
And nothing against you, sir, in my head, and I cannot respect you enough, but let me make sure I get this clear. No.
As you notice, the only thing that seems to survive is the gate. That also begins to glow. As does Clavis and Jamon.
Uh-oh.
Oh, not clavicle.
And, by the way, I hope you know how much of a pain this was to edit.
What, specifically D-Reaper?
No. This.
What the?
Nothing changed on my... What the fuck?
I think we got a dick. Televersion of Lucifer. Huh. I'm the devil, apparently. My god might have some issues with this. This is Yami saying this through Lucimon's mouth.
You hear another voice in your heading that goes, normally I wouldn't help people. However, this is not the world for the Reaper to take. This is my world to take. So I will help you this one time.
Penis.
You're not gonna make me make a deal with you, are you?
No.
Oh, we love deals with the devil. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but nobody ever actually tries to negotiate.
All right, so we start with Chaos Gallantmon Chaos mode.
Huh? Wait, I'm up first?
Yeah, I'd like you to look at its initiative bonus.
Oh, I didn't even realize that I got a new sheet. So you're gonna have to bear with me here. What the fuck am I looking at? All right.
Also, just so you know, this is This is respectively your size compared to Mother D Reaper.
All right. Let's read this.
Hey, after Quantum, after the session ends, do you mind sending me that image of Archangel? That actually kind of looks cool.
Oh yeah. Again,
Also,
I hope you know how much of a pain it was to edit. You can notice there's still some areas that I missed.
wait, do you open up Photoshop for this?
An app that does stuff like that, yeah.
Gimp?
Barbarian. Man. I'm gonna look up Barbarian. Barbarian doesn't have a Z in it, believe it or not.
Why would Barbarian have a Z in it?
Because I can't type for shit.
Oh.
Any other silly questions? Come on.
Hey, would you say Yami opened up the gateway to chaos?
All right, get the hell out.
Well, I'm just saying.
I don't have a kick function. Shit. Oh. What was
And
I? 20?
Uh-huh.
Fine. I have no idea what any of this means, so we're just gonna do what I always do and beat it till it dies. Chaos Final Gambit looks like a funny one.
26 hits.
Yay.
hey, I'm not seeing chaos mode or whatever this one's called. I'm not seeing it on my turn order.
It should be the first one.
I see mine and then D Reaper.
It's also what I see, but you told me that you were keeping an initiative of 20, which is bigger than 19, so I figured.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd let you know.
Maybe it's because I... Not sure. Alright.
You technically have an extra attack that I got at level 5.
You're...
So I guess beat it till it dies again.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to see what level this thing is.
20
Oh,
hits.
It does not.
okay. What sort of magic can paladins use at level 20?
That I'm not sure about. Alright. With the... with one of your other extra attacks?
Hmm. Okay, let's see.
Teffla?
Hmm.
You still have 3 extra attacks.
Do I?
I gave you 4.
Not. Oh, do I still have? Am I like a barbarian slash?
Yeah, because I can't do multiple classes.
Okay. Beat it till it dies. 23 hit.
It does. Barely.
30 hits.
Yep.
How many more attacks do I have? We're on attack number 4 here.
You have 1 more. With that miss, you notice as it'll roll a dice to actually heal itself an X amount of points.
Oh no, 9 health of the 500 or so I dealt to it. 400 or so I dealt to it.
All right, Yami, your turn.
Okay. So the first attack I'm gonna do is. I'm going to cast. Actually, hold on. Does Usamon Archangel mode, does he have a weapon or no?
No.
Okay, so I
He
can't use
is
that.
the weapon.
Amalgamate with me, my guy.
I'm going to cast Holy Nimbus, which I basically create a aura of sunlight, and then for 1 minute it shines from me as a 30-foot radius, and there's a dim light 30 feet beyond that. And then whenever D Reaper starts his turn, it takes 10 radiant damage. In addition, I have advantage on saving. Okay, well, is D Reaper undead or unidentified?
Unidentified.
Okay, so that doesn't.
Technically, D Reaper's a yes and Because it's the corruption of the exact thing that makes up the digital world.
Also, does that... No, it adds an action. Can I actually... Well, crap. Can I do it as a bonus action, or... I don't know how many bonus actions I have.
There's only ever one action and one bonus action.
Okay, so... I guess I can't attack now. You know, I'll just fly straight towards it. To make the light, like, even brighter.
Alright? As you
And
do
then...
this, you notice as a small child gets thrown out of it.
Huh?
I attempt to catch the child.
Dex saving throw.
Lusamon. Wait, hold on. What? Okay, for a second I thought it was the forbidden child. Dex saving throw.
No, we don't believe in catching children around here.
What did I roll?
It looks like he's gonna fall past you, and you catch him last second with your pinky. He goes, Alphamon saved me. He sacrificed himself to demerge with me. Alright, so it's the D Reaper's turn. What happens to it? It takes 10 radiant damage?
Yeah, start of turn.
Alright.
What's the difference between radiant damage and, like, does it do anything else?
Radiant does more to undead.
Oh.
Light, I'm actually not sure. So, he's gonna take aim at Chaos Gallantmon. .29 should hit. For 43 damage.
What does this mean?
It'll use its other action to roll a d10 to recover some HP. Doesn't even...
Would you say the D Reaper is an aberration? Since it's not normal, by definition, it's not normal, usual, or expected, and it's definitely unwelcome.
That's like asking if a god is one of those.
Well, so I've got a 15th level thing where I am always under the effect of protection from evil and good, which basically just makes it so that...
I'm going to be honest with you. Unless Teffla here gets the unluckiest he's ever been, this thing's dead.
Well, the other thing is, we could argue that since it's on the level of a god, it's neither evil nor good, because God itself is neither evil nor good. It's just a holy being that is trying to purge its world of what it sees as an issue.
And again, after it does that, you notice another person fall out of it.
Oh no. Not both of my hands holding weapons. Oh no. Anyways.
You're not going to try to catch him?
No, I know exactly who that is. He can die.
He falls to the ground. And even in the world of red, becomes a puddle of red.
Skill issue. He's blending. Anyways, on to the attacks.
Yep. Roll the hit.
I feel like Lusamon just stares down, like, I'm evil, but not that evil.
Lusamon goes, I like this guy. 24 hits!
Very cool.
You cut this thing in half.
This is like a scene straight out of the anime.
Uh-huh. Also, fun fact, Yami. Not sure how often you look at card reveals, D Reaper's getting an option card that costs 3.
Why?
By the way,
Oh
keep
my
in mind, Mother says card with D Reaper.
So it's searchable. Dadgummit.
No. To reduce the cost.
Oh.
Mother can make it free, baby.
Turn.
From
If you're playing it your turn 3, you're playing it for 1.
Not necessarily. There's ways to make it even cheaper than that.
Yeah. So, as that happens, you guys.
So my Mother D Reaper deck built. I haven't touched it in a year and a half.
You guys find yourself. I gotta pull the scene out now. I forgot to do that. You guys find yourself on a familiar island where it all began.
Huh? Ooh. Do I have my little guy with me?
Your little Psychmon?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be the next one after Armadillomon.
Let's burn this fucker to the ground.
I think I just exited. Now that I think about it, I may or may not have caused what could be the final boss for season 2 to just be roaming around the digital world.
No, you know what's really funny to think about?
How you one-shotted freaking D Reaper.
I did not one-shot it.
It survived a round and it dealt some damage to him.
It did. It almost took out my 10 hit points. No, what is great to think about... This is completely off topic, by the way. There's a video game that uses literal children in the digital world, which, if you think about it, is really fucked up because there are some Digimon that literally embody death.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's called Digimon Story Lost Evolution. You get to control a 6-year-old. It's fine.
As you hear a little boy crying for help because he can't swim.
Let him drown. Anyways, out to the portal we go.
Yami jumps into wait, isn't that shallow water?
You're in the middle of the ocean.
Oh. Hold on. Are Digivices working properly again?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I could do something really funny here.
I'm gonna have Armadillomon Digivolve into Alphamon to basically be able to grab the child and
So,
maybe
as soon as you hold up the Digivice and think Elephantmon, he appears out of the Digivice.
So I could do...
Wait.
Yami, do you remember how mad you got at me on the second episode?
Do not freaking shoot the child or me.
Elephantmon lands and goes, "Is there anything else you require of me?"
Yami double takes and looks to both Armadillomon and then Alphamon. And then to Patamon for an explanation.
Patamon looks at you and goes, "I guess because the D Reaper's dead, the digital world will start to repopulate with all the different kinds of Digimon. Eventually in time."
Repopulating? Is that what you said? Just double checking. You said repopulating?
Yes.
I'm gonna find you. Andrew Lamont.
No.
Out.
As soon as you think that, your Digivice sends a little shock that says no.
I'll take a Lady Devimon.
No.
Mastermon.
No.
Jet Sylphimon.
No.
Kazimon.
No.
What's his name? Sphinxmon, I think it's Bastimon.
Patamon looks at you and goes, "Like I said, it'll take time."
Nah. I can speed it up. Trust. Trust.
Remember, we're Data.
Wait. Wait, what about all of the Digimon that died? Are they eggs again?
They'll slowly reconform into eggs.
What the?
Including Pulsemon, Bearmon, and Gammamon.
What about the Royal Knights?
Drassil will need to rebuild itself before they can come back.
Got any Minervamons?
Jesus Christ. Patamon looks at you and goes, "Get out."
No.
You hear the server go. Server reset imminent.
What about a
Any non-digital material will be deleted.
What about McCrackmon? What about Ordainmon, man?
And if you think
I guess-
about it, what aren't humans made out of?
Feelings?
Okay.
Listen, I'm pretty sure with the way I've set my character up, he would die if it meant doing the deed.
Patamon looks at you both and goes, "They should start reforming as eggs after the reboot. All of us will."
Wait. I'm not letting you guys reboot. You're coming with me, right?
We can't.
Alright, I'm out.
We'll remember you. And should we need you again, we'll call for you.
But I want to take you to the human world. To Earth.
Maybe one day we can. As you notice, Armadillomon's starting to cry.
Yeah, Yami puts him into a group hug.
All right.
Growing some onions as well. Or cutting some onions as well.
And Psychmon looks at Jinsuki. And
Certainly
as he holds out the needle and he goes, "It's been fun, boss."
You know what? I'll be a sentimental asshole just for the sake of this. I hand Psychmon, in return for the needle, my unused dark ring, my deck of cards, my Lord Farquaad shirt,
Man's just
my
taking.
Doug Dimmadome hat, and the two children's souls, and the butt plug.
I still don't know how you got that.
Neither do I. It just showed up.
I think it was off of like a dumb joke and you took it seriously.
Dude, I took things way too serious. I have two souls of children off of a dumb joke. I have a Death Star in my inventory.
You have the Lego Death Star and you're like, "No, that's coming with me." You know how much that costs?
That shit. Yes, I know how much that costs. I am taking that with me.
I still have the beast spirit. I'm pretty sure I've got to release that.
I have the Beast Spirit of Morning Wood.
No, that left with Falcomon.
I no longer have the Beast Spirit of Morning Wood.
That is
So
correct.
now it's the Beast Spirit of Morning Wood. Get it? Because morning can mean two things.
As Psychmon gives you a hug as well.
How cute. Alright. Now reset so you never remember me.
They said they would.
It's like
everybody lies.
it's like a reset, but when you save all your files.
Here's where we find out the cloud's a thing that exists in the digital world.
As you guys look around, you notice as things start turning white.
Racist.
As you notice specks of data flying off everywhere.
Okay,
So what's this leave button look like? Is it like the Sword Art Online drop-down menu thing? Or?
It's on the one rock over there. As you notice, the small child looks scared.
I'm not taking him with me. He can die here.
Well, Yami will help him.
All right. So you all head towards the portal.
I will finally use it. I have 90 feet of. I have 190 feet of rope.
I feel like Jinsuke's up here already. It's like, God damn it, why'd you have to bring the kid?
I am going to lasso them so they die.
You do realize Yami's got like a physical blade on just cut it, right?
Yeah, but it seems like we're pretty close on time here, bud.
As you throw the rope, he cuts through it, continuing to run. And as you do, the Avalon Blaster, the Arm Blade, the 2 stolen Digi-Cross Digivices, the Spirits, the Armor Digi-Eggs, all begin dissipating. Just each of your original Digivices remain. And the dagger and the sword. And whatever initially you had with you.
Oh crap, I'm losing my freaking...
As we flash through some of the moments, including T-Pose and Goblymon.
Let's go, baby.
Which,
and Goblin.
which, of course, you know, as you guys enter the portal, you actually see one, and they're like, God damn it, I just got reborn, too.
Posing Goblin.
Yo,
We see you save
Yeah, yeah.
Bearmon in the prison.
I was gonna say Yami hands Teffla the sword and points at the Goblymon. It's like, for old time's sake.
He's just like, oh yeah, by the way, you still have the sniper rifle for another 30 seconds.
Nah, we gotta
You're like, hang on, I can take it.
hear me rack the gun.
No matter what it hits, it kills the Goblymon. As you guys enter the portal, you see your Digimon waving goodbye to you all. As we then fade back to the real world. We'll start with the NPC. Just so I shut up then. Akira wakes up in his room, looking at an email that once said, "Please help us. We need a young soul to help protect our world." It is now blank. And it says, "Your time will come again soon." We then cut to Yami.
I think Yami would be... I don't know. Yami's just on the sidewalk.
By the way, no time has passed for you guys.
It's in crosswalks of... I'm assuming our characters are from Japan.
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't really say in the English where they are.
Well, he's in the Shibuya crossing, and he looks down at his Digivice before looking forward and continuing to walk.
And then Jinsuke.
Jinsuke, now a seasoned adventurer, has just returned, so I guess now back home he grapples with the stark contrast between the world he was just in and how lonely he is in this real world. He finds himself questioning his place in this world and yearns for the excitement and purpose he found on his quest.
Alright, we cut 6 months into the future. A new school year has begun. We see Jinsuke and Yami arrive at the school at the same time, and they do the Spider-Man meme where they kind of just point at each other.
My character,
What are you doing here?
Homie's failed school like 8 times. Free my boy.
Wait, hold on.
As
What are again?
what's up?
What are the ages again?
You're like
Piece of one
16. You're like 16, 17-year-olds.
Okay.
I thought my dude was like 20.
I don't remember what I had
Oh,
be.
I do have to raise another question.
Okay.
I know it really doesn't matter for my character, but did Gami's family ever even notice he was missing?
It's like no time had passed.
It's like an adventure. Adventure 1.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this was like adventure or if this was like Tamers.
Both.
Well, no, because in Tamers they know that the children are missing. That's like half the story.
Yeah.
As we cut to a new group of kids, all faceless. As Yami and Jinsuki enter their senior year of high school.
Kind of fucking Ghost Games. Or no, it wasn't Ghost Games. Kind of Hunter's bullshit. Are we starting now?
As they all receive a text of. Also, Akira is with the group. He's the only one we see the face of. As they all receive the text of. Your time will come soon.
What do you mean come? It's not even breathing heavy. Oh.
As we cut, we see some. You know what? I want to hear some of you guys' favorite moments. Let's start with the Teffla moment first.
Definitely when he was looting things while he who shall not be named was getting killed. And I ended up with a butt plug.
Caught in the one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yami.
I'd say the first Jogress or DNA Digivolution.
Honestly, mine's me just warning you guys on camera, hey, you might not want to go through these portals. It's for the final boss fight. And you guys go, we can take it. And then watching an NPC get turned to a puddle.
It's. He couldn't have been that important anyways, right?
Not really. He was related to He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Right, so it wasn't that important.
That or just watching Examon just get freaking murdered. It's like stats of an adult red dragon. Okay. Should have made it an ancient red at least. And that's as suddenly a digital portal opens in between Jinsuki and Yami.
When you say in between, do you mean like they're both like they both see it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's not like in between, like one's behind the other.
I'm gonna be doing Jinsuki here for a second, and I cannot stress this enough. His phrasing, I'm gonna get it all down. Let me get in character.
Fuck that.
After he says that, he hears a voice that goes, "Boss, there's 5 Andromon here that want to meet you."
I'm going in.
Well, here we go again. Yami falls through the portal.
And that's where we're gonna end it for season 1. Again, I really do wish we could have done this more, but that would have required people, still being around. And I actually was kind of happy with this ending, because this was the end. The ending was planned to always be Drazil possessed by the D Reaper. somehow. I mean, I guess the D Reaper kind of is just a virus.
Whenever I hear somebody refer to something as the D, all I can think about is the word dick. So when somebody says D Reaper, all I can think is Dick Reaper.
I think it's Tenacious D.
It makes it sound even more horrifying when you hear Dick Reaper.
Alright, and one last thing before, we inevitably get to talking about some weird stuff. Too late, I already know.
What happened?
We see, as the seven seals crack open, a voice saying, "We always come back."
Yep, it was hubris.
Let them come back.
But honestly,
Just have to kill them again.
thank you guys for sticking with this.
I got you, man.
I know it was not easy, especially, with what? One guy just up and vanishing. Two of them, actually. One needing to
never
leave
showed.
for school and needing to murder off somebody. Also, by the way, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna do this.
Dox him.
Lesher's character hits the couch that he was sitting on, his family near him, just a skeletal corpse as they all scream.
Jeez, what the crap?
Time still passed in the digital world.
Who the hell? Just bringing up the question: who the hell walks down a hallway without any? Okay.
He failed the perception check.
Yami, maybe you can answer this because you've played more D&D than me. Would you walk down a hallway by yourself if your other teammate couldn't get through and you couldn't summon your Digimon? Would you blindly walk down a hallway?
Yeah, if I had a lobotomy.
If you had Trap Sense from the Barbarian in 2024 edition, where you no longer need to see the traps. I'm sorry, I will bring that up. Wizards of the Coast, why the hell was that part of the effect? Why was that part of it where you needed to see the trap? Because it's like, oh, this is dangerous trap. If it triggers, I get advantage.
Just don't go into the trap then. Like,
Exactly.
it's okay. Watsy is slowly dying. The only truly profitable thing they had last year was Magic. And actually, that goes for all of Hasbro, too.
Well, it's also making like really dumb decisions.
Like firing half their staff that works for them.
Oh, did you guys know Beyblade's back and they have, like, actual tournaments?
Yeah. They actually are using the same, like, Takeratomi products.
Yep. We're trying, my friend and I are trying to go to one of their events at some point. There's, like, a World's Championship thing for it.
I wonder if anybody will park the Red Sea with our Beyblade.
Maybe.
I feel like we weren't supposed to end that quite as fast as we did.
What are we gonna do for if you don't want to talk about it on stream, we don't have to. I'm just curious, what are we gonna do for next season's Digimon list? For, like, partners.
By the way, let me just I'm gonna exit game here, and when I say I started working on it, I will be changing windows here quick. We'll go to. Oh, I forgot to even turn on the frickin' music. That is how excited I was for this. Like, in all honesty. I think you guys, once you see the cover for season 2, will get what it is. And then we go back to the capture. And we go back to that.
Okay.
Just
Pass
because
that
I don't
mark.
want random people joining. There you go. That's the invite link.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
But
crap,
once
I'm
you guys see the actual like image for the game, you'll understand what it is.
I see it. I'm just not getting it.
Okay, hold on. I've got to open Discord on my computer because that's what I've got Roll20 logged into at the moment. Oh. So, Power Rangers.
Kind of, yeah. You guys are gonna become hybrids.
I'm assuming that's with the new characters,
Yep.
not the. Okay.
They'll have their whole. They'll help the new characters out a little bit.
They're not going to be nerfed like sequel, like previous characters always doing sequel series, are they?
I imagine it'll be more like Ty helping the kid from Hunters.
Tigeru.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Don't only freaking Naruto losing something. Spoiler alert! In Boruto type crap.
I mean, he's technically stronger now that he doesn't have it.
Not really sure on how, but that's a discussion we get at later.
Dude, it's been out for like a year and a half. Karma, to keep the seal up, was constantly sapping his chakra. Now that he no longer has that sap on his chakra, he now has an incredibly large and almost full chakra base. He has enough chakra, I believe canonically, to solo any of the villages.
But I thought most of that chakra came from Kurama.
No, Kurama was a way to express the chakra. But because he now has Sage Mode, he doesn't need Kurama anymore. Kurama was only like half of a being, so it only really gave him like.
Well, he's had the full version
The
of
guy a sword.
for like 14 years though after the war.
after
He's
the
just
two,
got-
after the 200 episode war.
He's technically just stronger now.
All right.
Yeah,
But I mean, Yami's in here. We fly past, and I only have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these done. We fly past 10 different temples, each of which holding a small statue. But one final sign off for me. I've been Quantum. They've been Yami and Teffla. Incredible players, amazing friends.
He's lying. We threatened him.
Only a little bit.
we told him we'd finally let him out Oh wait, no. Whose basement is who in?
The bit was you guys were stuck in my basement.
Yeah, we finally got out.
He came down at one point, and I was holding a crescent wrench.
I came down with their monthly pizza and they just ran out.
We're the ones upstairs, and now he's the one in the basement.
They locked me in here with purple. Save me.
I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
Isn't that purple? uh,
Did I stutter?
but we'll be back in... I don't want to say too soon, because I do need to introduce players to each other, set up character sheets, and plan a little bit more ahead. So, at earliest, maybe a month.
Okay.
Do you guys have anything to say?
This was an awesome experience, and my first campaign that I have actually been through to completion.
I just enjoyed blowing shit up.
The true American way.
Yep.
I'm getting a little choked up over here. And
Right.
you know, and we'll see you guys next time.